We always project the future, the good journey, the good path. So when you get in a car, to have a safe journey and prevent yourself from having accidents, that's another thing that I would teach them. But also I tell them too, before you leave your home, you always say, and watch over the house, watch over my family, watch over them while I take this journey, and I'm going to have a safe journey. And so everything is taken care of you. They look after you. So that's, there again goes back to your original instructions. Taking care, being proactive, being prepared is the most important thing that we all need to do. We need to listen, because every minute there is change is going to happen. How many of you were ready for this? You know, my eye was twitching, and I knew there was going to be times, there was going to be a real time of great change. And so it's not done yet. So my body's telling me that there will be having to be great changes within everybody. Not, you have to change. Most of all is your attitude. Poor me. Why is this happening? It's because you make those choices. That's how the people talk about having a good mind. A good mind means getting rid of that trickster that comes in your mind and say, oh, you can't do that. That's not possible. Oh, you ask a little kid, they can do anything because they have this, they imagine this, and that's the most powerful gift that we have. And that's what I share with my grandchildren. This gift here is a very special gift, and how you treat it will guide you smoothly. And if there are going to be times when you're going to say, you're not going to listen, but you know, you'll have this feeling, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. And that's why we're really sacred beings. That's what I tell my children. You are very sacred. And my grandma would always say, you know when you're doing wrong because you got a crap detector. How do you like that one? A crap detector. You know when you're doing right and you know when you're doing wrong. And I always tell my children that we never had prisons, we never had jails a long time ago, because we had that good mind. And anytime we had something pop in our head that was negative, we had to shake our head and give it a shake and say, that's not right. And so a lot of times, how many of you have been in places where you know you shouldn't be, and then you still go, and then it happens? We have always this proactive Creator put in us. And so everything about our body is our original instruction. We are to cry, but a lot of people, they refuse to cry because they said it's shame. There's great shame in crying. I don't have control. That's ridiculous. That's so not logic. Why do you think we have water in it? Water is to cleanse us and clean us inside and outside. So every time you take that water too, remember when you wash your face, when you drink that water, always give thanks, because that water goes into you and cleans everything in your body that's not supposed to be there. That's what you're supposed to do. And it's just water. None of these energy drinks, none of these pops or whatever. But that water is that first sacred gift that we have given. It's inside us. And that's why my grandma would always say, you need to do some cleaning. And you know, grandmas, they have that way. They'll say, oh, what's the matter? And the next thing you know, you start crying. You start crying. And grandmas will say, let me see. Well, you're not done, because that's what my grandma did to me when I was little, when I was young. My heart was broken. And what she did was she saw my body. My body was telling my grandma that I had come across something that was not right. You see, bullying wasn't right. And that's what happened. And so I knew by my parents' instruction that I wasn't supposed to start fights and to walk away, because it takes more muscles, takes more strength to walk away. Because, you know, those ones that hurt you, they have a broken spirit. And that's how my grandma explained to me. I'm so grateful she taught me that. My original instruction. She taught me that these people that are angry and that they're screaming or they're hollering or swearing, it's because they have a lot of sadness inside. And this is how they've been taught to bring it out. And so I'm very grateful that I have here one of our first agreements. And this is our friendship belt. You notice one with a dark heart, and you know the one with the light heart. This was of peace. This was of grief and sadness. And that's where all those chaos came from. And so this helped me to remember how to be with another human being is forgiveness. Forgiveness. My journey in life has taken me a lot of places, because the Creator has asked me, the ancestors have asked me. And when I go there, I get nervous, but you know, that love comes out so strong, and I feel that love coming through me, all that love from my ancestors and all the love from creation. And they're telling me, share these words. This is what they need. That's our original instruction, remember? You're to share kindness and compassion. That's our original instruction. Every one of them. And see this hand? This we cannot do. If we didn't have a thumb, we could not do anything without it. So this would be our higher power. It gives us the ability to do things. And that is to S-H-A-R-E, share. This one is of peace, P-E-A-C-E. So everything of my body tells me to follow my original instruction. My original instruction. And so we'll go back to this. You see, this is the 4 colors, red, yellow, black, and white. You see, I wear that to honor all creation, to honor all creation. And so no matter what color you are, red, there's many languages. There's not just one indigenous language. There's many languages. Even in the white, there are many different languages. In the black, there are many different languages. And in the yellow, there are many different languages. But we've been all given the same instruction, the same teaching all over the world. And this instruction talks about share, S-H-A-R-E, P-E-A-C-E. So whatever you do with these hands, it is to share peace, not war, not grief. It is to bring peace. And so this is how you can do, bring peace to you. The grandmothers, this is what we do to our children. And as a wife, this is what I did to my husband, to ease his mind. This is what I do to my grandchildren. This is a gift to share peace. And when I need peace, I go like this to myself. I take a deep breath and I follow that. And I bring peace back into me. I bring peace back into me. And so this is our original instruction. No matter who you are, if you're red, if you're yellow, you're black, or you're white, however you speak to the Creator is okay. See? There should be no my is better than yours. We all have a higher power. We all have been given original instruction, and that is for peace, and that is for love. And so I want to say, I am very grateful to do this right from my own home in this time of isolation. This is like being in a retreat because you see, I have to go without. And that's the most important thing that I was raised on, going without. And as a result of going without, I have limited health problems because I go without a lot of things. And we need to learn how to go without. And that's our original instruction. We need to know how it is not to have everything. You always hear people, I want, I want, I want, I want. You know what they really want is they want love. They want that fulfillment. They want to feel the purpose of life again. And so no matter what materialistic things that is out there that they feel can fill it, it's never going to fill it. And so parents, and that's what I tell my grandchildren when we go out, shopping, they'll say, Grandma, can I get this? And, oh, can I get this? Can I get that? They come to know as one thing, Grandma. I said, you have to make a choice. Which one is important to you? Which one can you do with for a long time? And which one can you do without? So you have to make a choice. Which one is going to benefit you most? And that's a very important teaching that I learned from my parents. Everything that I needed, I had to work for it. And I'm proud. I'm proud that I did it. I achieved. And that's what the best thing about doing. That's what was taught when I was little. I can do this. I can do that. And as a result, I have my own home. I have my own, as you say, my own spot. And out of that comes much joy because I learned how to do without in order to achieve what I needed. What I really needed was a place, just a small place where everyone would feel kindness. So that is what my parents had given to me, my grandparents. And this is my duty as a grandma, is to give an understanding of life. And that comes by loving and by giving of love. And so to all of you right now, I'm very grateful. Thank you for spending some time with me. Because you see, I'm fulfilling a prophecy. And this is very emotional right now. Everyone knows when they're going to journey on. You have that feeling, and you not need to make things right. And so my greatest gift was my daughter came to me and she said, Mom, you're going to have a lot of children. I said, how could it be possible? A baby. You have a baby. Do you plan on having a lot of kids? And she just laughed. She says, no. She says, you're going to have a lot of kids. Not by birth, Mom, but you're going to have a lot of kids. And so her words came to be true because I look at you as one of my loved ones that I can give the love to and share that love with, because you see, even though she's gone, love to someone. And that's what they need in our way. That's one of our original instruction is to, when we have lost a loved one, when we have lost that relationship, that it can continue. But we need to go out. We're not supposed to stay and isolate ourselves and wallow in grief. We are to go out because there's going to be a need. You see the relationship. And you help support someone else. You go out and take care of them in a way that you want to be taken care of. And so this is what she meant. And so I have you, And I have every one that comes into my space, because I know she's the one that sends you. She's the one that has sent each and every one of you to me, because she'll say, that's what she said when she was here. She said, oh, Mom, there's a lot of children that don't, there's a lot of kids that don't respect their grandmas or their parents. And because of that, I've heard that, I wish you were my mom. I wish you were my grandma. And I told him, I am happy that you consider it, because you're fulfilling it and I'm fulfilling a need. And so we're building that relationship, and we're following our original instruction of looking after each other. And technology, they have good and they have their cons. And so I never once thought I would be doing this. I was very nervous about doing this, but I asked the ancestors to guide me in this way to bring words of encouragement. My family had asked me to, if there was a way, they wish they could share what I had shared, so that all their families and friends would be, whenever they felt a little in my fear, that that they hear my voice and could hear that we come from a lot of strength. We come from resilience. And that is love. That is love. And so love your mind, love your heart, love your spirit, then love your body. Give thanks. And so I want to say, Nyawa, Miigwech, and in my language, I guess one of my languages is Kuala. This love that I have inside me, I wrap around each and every one of you till we meet again. Oh, thank you.